Why is Ibrahim mentioned here? Right in the middle of these verses of justice and following the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and shaitan and how shaitan distracts you, why is Ibrahim coming in? Because here Allah is saying, remember the previous verse, Allah talked about mu'min, iman. What are the three levels of faith? Islam, iman, ihsan. In the previous verse, Allah said, whoever has iman, a man or a woman, and does the righteous deeds, does good according to not their definition of good, according to not the society's definition of good as the Quran and Sunnah tells you, will enter paradise. Here, Allah will say, is saying, how does it begin? It begins with Aslam. It begins with Salam, Islam. And so this verse is talking about who is better than those who submit themselves to Allah fully, right? Which is Islam. The previous verse talked about Iman. What is missing? Ihsan. This is why Ibrahim is brought in. Because of all the prophets, Ibrahim alayhi salam is the example of Ihsan. Allah calls him an ummah by himself. No other prophet is given that name. Millata Ibrahima Hanifa. Follow the way of Ibrahim, upright. Right? And see that word muhsin. Muhsin is ihsan, coming from ihsan. And you follow the sunnah or you follow the millah or follow the way of Ibrahim alayhi salam. Wattakhazallahu Ibrahima Khalila. So I'll end with this. This is the last verse that I'm going to do. Allah mentioned Ibrahim alayhi salam because he's the example of ihsan. And Allah brought us back to our source. Just like in Al-Baqarah, we talked about this a few months ago. Why was before Allah transitioned and gave the leadership to Muslims? When he talked about the passages of Bani Israel. And right before he gave the leadership to the Muslims, he brought in Ibrahim alayhi salam again. Because Ibrahim alayhi salam is the standard. He is the standard. Like if you look at his life, and inshallah we'll talk about it at some other time.